It's huge. It's very, very huge. So to me, they are still their boogie side. So I wouldn't be surprised if Aduana cause a stir here.
All right, thank you very much, Najid. Thank you, Phil Anand. This is the home of the Premier League and is Accra Hearts of Oak versus Aduana Football Club at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV. Our commentators take over, and it's time for the game.
It's 26 degrees Celsius, humidity around 68% with wind speed of 34 kilometers per hour. I must tell you, the crowd is absolutely going wild here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Well, good evening to you. Another crazy night of an eagerly anticipated revenge for the Oak family against Aduana FC, a team that has caused them sleepless nights in the last 904 days after 360 minutes of football. Aduana have got their own issues this season. They are in the relegation drop zone after 4 outings, 2 losses to Nation FC and Young Apostles, leaving them with just a point above Legon Cities, who are 18th. For the Phobians, it's going to be a spirited performance against Bechem and Nations, and they hope to carry the same mood into today's match against an opponent's voice they would identify even in their dreams. A lot of new faces in there for both clubs, with just a few remnants of the old squad left. Kevin Obain, Hamza Isa, Emmanuel Bobi, Osesi Bey are some of the faces from the previous fixture you can recognize. What a game we're about having, as we also see the officials in our shots. But talking about our Ojah boys, they'll be without their captain, Sam Adams, who's got a bit of injury, a very experienced player who just turned 2 days after he got his birthday, the 35th birthday, I must say. And he's not present. That will referee in your shots for today. Abdul Latif Adari, one of the referees, will be handling the African Cup of Nations qualification game home between Lesotho and Gabon at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban, South Africa, on the 15th of October this year. He's also handled the WAFU under 17 games at the same venue as the Accra Hearts of Oak squad, with very, very experienced players in your shots. Hamza Ita returns to the starting lineup, as well as Asamoah Boateng, the former Nation FC player. Hussein, what a player he's been, picked man of the match against Bechem United, and he'll be hoping to bring the same game to this floor. Also, there's a toss, 2 captains for you in your shots. That's Boache of Aduana. Intact lineup. There's no changes to the starting lineup for both teams, maintaining their previous lineups. For Hearts of Oak against Nations, they maintain the same lineup, whilst Aduana FC maintains the same lineup against Young Apostles. That's confirmation of the officials in your shots, with 4th official being Dr. Osmani Moro, former student of the University of Cape Coast, and Dari himself, a student or former student of the University of Education, Winneba. Well, my name is Kwa Vector, and Phil Anna will be alongside me in commentary position. Phil, this is a big fixture.
It's a very big fixture, and we expect nothing but excitement and entertainment.
Well, so that's Hearts of Oak players reciting their players. You can see it's Bay, Hussein, Ransford Mensah, all of them in your shot. And they're in their favorite home colours of the rainbow colours. As the referees check to make sure that everything is intact for this intriguing fixture. Well, emotions are really flying high after picking 4 points in their last 2 games. maybe, just maybe the fans believe that this Accra Hearts of Oak they have been looking for throughout the season. Not having the best of the season in terms of starting it. Lost to Basaki Holy Stars on match day 1. And the same mode applied at the Kano Sports Stadium when they lost against Kano Hearts of Lions, but managed to get into their frame against Metrim.
What the fans are really looking for is a team that can conquer Africa. That is what they're looking for.
And very great top, and they'll be kicking or attacking from left to right. Whilst Hearts of Oak themselves will be attacking from right to left in your shots. We're talking about a few other players for this Aduana's team. The likes of Emmanuel Mafo, not part of this lineup. Probably one of the players that have been watched by Masoudi Dramani as far as the Black Galas' campaign are concerned. Oh, certainly, there's Masama Boate in your shots. And that's some of the Phobia fans. So there we go, we've had it. A bit of silence. Well, there's the FIFA referee who will take a look at his watch, at his juncture. What's a night of football? Certainly, the people love it. It's a football craze community, and you can understand. He's under so many games at the continental level, even in the CAF Confederation Cup and as well as the CAF Champions League. He understands the tenacity, the tension of these games. Taking a critical look at his watch. As he ensures that we kick off at exactly 18 o'clock GMT here. So there we go for the first 45 minutes. Already kicked off. So there we go officially for the first 45 minutes in this fixture. With Draman having it, hit it up at the far right hand side and it's out. What a player it's been for Accra Hearts of Oak. It's been quality addition on the right hand side. It's even at this juncture, and there's Hearts of Oak 0, Aduana 0 at this moment. There's a 26 meeting between the two sides in the last 15 years, dating back to 2009. Interestingly, Aduana FC won the first fixture by a goal to nil. That's back to the right hand side, Adraman. Looking for Sani, couldn't pick it. And it's back to him again. Well, finds Bay. SB has got a lot of work to do at the back. As for Mensah, he goes to the ground. Free kick, Accra Hearts of Oak. What a lovely left back is made for their Phobians.
He has a sweet left back. He scored with that leg with a free kick against Bechim 2 weeks ago at the same venue.
We'll be seeing a lot of Samola Mufa. That's going to be a pair alongside SB and Ransford Mensah, as well as Yaya Abdaman. Samabwante couldn't fetch the ball, he's out and is well watched by Saki. That's coach Abubakar Watara, Ivorian international. was looking to turn the page on Accra Hearts of Oak walls this season. What to believe in his lads. Aduana starts and is back to Saki. Was taking a walk. Notch it down the right hand side. Couldn't pick his captain. Here's Asifel regroups. Osari finds Mensah. It's back to Mensah again. Referee Latif Anjari spotting an infringement. There's a big man down for the Aduana Stars, and there's Aldo, who seems to be in deep trouble. And the medical team really called to at least assist with the situation. Looks to have picked a bit of a pull. It's important that he continues this game for the Oja boys. The Doma Base Club has got a rich CV as far as the Ghana Premier League is concerned. Winning in back in 2017. That was a quite creme de la creme of squad. Lots of quality players on that side, including their current captain, Sam Adams, who was a member of that flamboyant Aduana Stars team. He has been hit to the far right hand side, but it's a throwing advantage to Aduana, who really pushing bodies now to Accra Hearts of Oak's territory. Well, I tell you, there have been a lot of casualties for Aduana Stars, with most of the big men falling out as far as coach Yao Champo is concerned. But here, cramps across the hook through the middle. Lovely play. It's dropped to Osari. He picks it. He's got a lot of bodies up front. He's got Hamza to his front. Oh, he's been stopped by Ado. Hussein recovers well. He's picked Bamufa and straight to his captain, Benjamin Osari, with his first touch of this encounter this evening. It's a touch from behind. Is Hamza Issa. Also receive the sympathy of the referee. Bamufa finds the Sibe. What's Hussein, picks him. There's another push from behind. Ronaldo needs to be careful. Well, that's a darling boy at the moment. It's tossed off his side. Mohamed Hussein. But just look at it. It's now floated into the Aduana's 18-yard and it's picked up by Masaudu. And he'll find his colleague on the left-hand side. Picks Adams. Let's drop into the middle to pick Saki. He finds the man in the two shed, Tamaku. Lovely play. But again, it's Asari who intervenes that one. Hussein. And stripped. That's a real push from behind. It's getting a bit interesting.
Hussein looks fantastic on the ball. Anytime he's being attacked or something, he controls the ball very well. He makes sure he gives the right pass.
Well, Amufa will pick it up. That's a long one into Aduana's area. Couldn't pick the real man. Hamza really arriving a set late. And it was a shoot ball that was delivered into the 18-yard. Aduana needs to be careful. They've always been the favourites on paper. Anytime these two sides meet. That's Yaya back to his goalkeeper. His hit out to find Samuel Amufa with a long hit into the middle. But Amwako couldn't really mop those long ball that was footed towards him. He needs to be careful. Hearts of Oak free kick once again. There are 6 minutes. And the Phobians have already had 2. As Yao Champo, part of the Barcelona 1992 Ghana team that won bronze. I've also played for some of the big teams in Turkey, Trabzonspor and the likes. as well as Real Sociedad. Here comes the ball into Aduana's area, and it is smashed away by Mwako. It's lovely picked by Aldo, drops it into the middle to find Boateng. Boateng goes down from the challenge of Asamoah Boateng. Name alike. Rich Saki will lift it for Boachi with a long hit. Can be picked by Mwako. He gets to it. He will have to send in a lovely cross into the channel. Couldn't pick anybody. Lose everyone. And again, Yaya had it all the way covered at the right hand side. And it's coming off Aduana player. Henson Aponsa. The fans are really letting their presence felt at the stadium. Those lovely shouts. As Aduana will come forward with a free kick. This is what I throw it. As they push a lot of bodies up front. Let's try and hit Hearts of Oak on the counter. It's pushed out. It's cleared away. But here comes a hit between Boateng. The best of run from the striker. Very slow build up between the two sides. You can understand. The passion between these players is always palpable anytime they come clashing at each other. Lovely ball. So far left hand side to pick Henson. Aduana allowed to exchange some passes in their own territory, with Adams being invited. Sends a diagonal one to pick his man of Bain. He's been given a real chance. Got the money to keep possession. If I hit it up front, comes out, goes down the referee. Latif Andari will have none of that. Hussein. And it's Aduana once again in possession. Here comes Aldo. Trying to play a bit of stylish play there, but what a shot that was footed. And Benjamin Ashari on the right place to just collect it calmly.
Aduana are trying to use the wings to create chances to see if they can score a goal. They are pushing men forward to create chances.
That's what they've got to do. Well, I was just on the touchline, a few minutes on, just eardropping, and head coach Yao Champon says that, or telling his boys that they need to hurry up and score across the Oak so that they can return. They've got a long journey to Doma. Quite an interesting one, isn't it?
Very interesting.
Well, 10 minutes, and it's still barring between these two sides. But Aduana will come from the left-hand side now, and they have been dispossessed by Hearts of Oak. Sani couldn't hit it to find a listman, but Hearts of Oak comes into the picture. It's dropped deep. Ransford needs to be careful. Aldo have it. Finds his talisman. Here they come again. Is Aduana stars twisting and turning. Committing a lot of bodies up front. That's Emmanuel Mafo. Well, that's the current top goal scorer in the Ghana Premier League for this season with 3 goals. Also nominated for the Player of the Month award alongside Kamaradini of Medium IT and by James Azaya. That's a bit of a rest still. And the advantage will stay with Aduana FC. It was Boateng who was under pressure from Collinson once again. And you can see the gesture from Coach Abubakar Ouattara, who will issue a lot of instructions. It's their second game home at this venue. It's floated up front, and again the big hands are there to collect it. Benjamin Ashari is equal to the task. captain of the side, not having any troubles at all dealing with that one. See you hit it to the left-hand side again to pick him off. We'll walk up front to Ted. Pick Hussein. Still Amofa twisting and turning, looking for space. We'll leave it for Colin Saint, who has Ransford Mensah. And plenty of space. Look at the pick. Asamoah Boateng again. And there's Masudu who has it. Aduana says coming forward, walking pace in this game. Marfo. We'll leave it for his colleague. And it's dropped deep to find Adams. It's another lovely play and it's well touched. Finds Marfo. Needs to be watched. And it's dropped to Tete. Hamza for Accra Hearts of Oak. It's a big bit of miscalculation from Sonny. Aduana comes forward now to Aldo. Lovely play. There's a man in plenty of space. That was nearly a bit of trouble for Accra Hearts of Oak. They need to work their back.
Accra Hearts of Oak have been slow on the ball. They need to inject some pace into the game. Aduana are piling on pressure, pushing more men forward for them to see if they can probably get a goal.
Well, it's Keldin. Well, Bain, he was trying to pick Henson. Not the best of pass to pick the man who is lacking around the far left hand. Unless they've got something. There's a corner kick for the Oja boys. Well, pushing a lot of bodies now into Accra Hearts of Oak penalty area. And the likes of Boateng, Henson, Aldo, Tete all joining the fray. As we get ready to bring in a crossing. As a grand ascent, Henson fights it. He still hooks onto it. Returns it back to find Boateng. His left hand deep. And it's well taken care of. It's pushed out to find Hussein. Lovely pace from Hussein. It's stopped by Tete. Saki. Amaku. It's dropped deep. Received it with his chest, but already in that way. That's again the man you need to be very worried about. Manuel Mafu.
Aduana are controlling the game. They are trying all they can to create chances in and around the 18 of Accra Hearts of Oak. Emmanuel Mafu, who is their deadly striker, who joined from New UBC, is hungry for goals, and Accra Hearts of Oak has to watch him.
Well, that's a lovely play up front, but it's been well dealt with by Yaya once again, who watched the run from Tete and had to quickly cut it off to ensure that it does not spill in the area. That's a lovely play. That's Mafu once again going through the traffic of bodies. Goes down. The referee have none of that. It's brought up front by Ransford Mensah. What a touched from behind. On Boateng, he's been well watched again in this game by Saki. You need a bit of inspiration up front to conjure a bit of magic. Yet to score for the Phobians. So it's crossing over for the Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex in Abrankesi. Here it breaks away. Hamza twisting and turning, looking for a bit of help. Couldn't find one, but he's got Boateng all to himself. The left hand side. Ansari comes to the fray. Oh, lovely play from Ansari. It's dropped deep. Who is moving for it? And still hangs within. Oh, goes for that kick. That's a very heavy touch on Saki. Well, it was a great chance here, isn't it? Lovely piece of play from Accra Hearts of Oak.
That was a lovely cross by Stephen Appiah. And they should cross in more balls because Aduana seem to be making mistakes at the back. The defenders are caught ball watching.
Well, he's still down. And it means that the medical team would have to quickly attend to him. It's been lovely at the back for Aduana this evening. Charlie is blocking most of the channels to ensure that Hearts of Oak do not really cause a lot of havoc up front anytime they are approaching the final third. Well, lanky player, he's got a physique, he's got a height. But the Hearts of Oak fans really not in agreement with what they've seen from the team in the last 17 minutes. They believe that the team could lift their game a bit. But Rich Saki is good to go. As we get to continue from where we left off in this crunchy tie.
I believe Accra Hearts of Oak wants to see what Aduana are bringing to the table today to probably increase the pace in the second half. But the question is, what if Aduana gets a goal and you need to fight back? That is a risky game to play, and Accra Hearts of Oak needs to check it.
On this Masamudu, he'll be hoping to drive a long one in. And there it comes. It's pushed up front once again from the back. And it's well defended. Right, it's Hearts of Oak throwing. With Yaya Draman. At least coming for it. I've not really seen Sani Mohammed in this game. He's not received a lot of supplies. One of the best of play to find Amufa, and again you can see the fury from Abubakar Watara. The best of skill from his men. Saki and Mwaku, lovely play there to beat his marker. Finds Mafo with that lovely back heel. Arto. And that's a big one coming from the big man of B. He misses it. Henson. Didn't really connect. Oh, that was a bit of panicking moment for the Phobians once again. And it was a quick counter play from Aduana.
Aduana are being aggressive on the ball. Very aggressive. And Hearts of Oak seem to be missing in action. If they don't inject pace and aggression into their game, Aduana could get the first goal.
Also, this was a lovely feint that was coming from the big man himself. Albeit, he was looking for Henson, couldn't pick him. The Phobians will say thank you, and they will regroup from the back through where Osei has to be having stationed, drifted across field to nobody in particular. You can see the fans. I'm excited with that decision from their big centre back. Joining from 11 Wonders.
Watara always wants the boys to keep the ball on the turf, and that is not what Accra Hearts of Oak is doing right now. That's why he's on the touchline.
That's a big touch once again on Richard Tete, and you can see he's not excited about that touch. And he complains to the referee. But just look at it. That was a bit scrappy from Hussein. He has Stephen Usari. Hamza wastes a bit of time, and he's been dispossessed of the ball. As Mafo comes for it. Well, Mafo was with Neo DiBiase, scored 10 goals for them last season in the Division 1 League. Oh, there's a nearly lovely ball that was floated across. Being arrived to shed late. It's a real danger, man. He will look to be the thorn in the flesh of this Hearts of Oak defense this evening. As Aduana will push forward once again. Hussein bit into it. Buati and Waku opening up a lot of space at the right hand side, sensing the killer. And Yaya clears it off. It's Buachi, he's stopping in his tracks. Sani coming forward, drifting into the middle. Collins in. Finds Yaya. As the Phobians will walk forward. That's a poor pass, isn't it? He could have done better with his quality.
Aduana being very aggressive. When they lose the ball, you find about 3 players fighting for the ball at the time they lose the ball. Accra Hearts of Oak need to inject pace into their game. They seem to be all over the place and making mistakes at the back. They lose all the area balls as well.
Well, nothing exciting to rejoice about in the last 22 minutes. We are yet to see those stiff moments in the game. Collins in, pulls down his marker. The referee, Latif and Derry have none of that. And it's a very slow build-up from the Phobians. Hussein gets it down to the left-hand side. And picks Stephen Osari. Ransford Mensah. And it's back to Mufa. Collins once again has been invited into the picture. Oh, Ransford still in his way through. There's a try one on nearly. Oh, bits goalkeeper Masaudo to it. And again, it lacks the direction and the power it deserves. Just dunking across the face of goal.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is what we expect Accra Hearts of Oak to be doing. Using the wings, creating chances and firing from all corners. That's brilliant.
Well, there they'll go once again. Starting to go very long. And that's Aduana's free kick. Well, the fans love everything they're seeing. Waiting patiently to see the Phobian bed jacked off, but for now it has been stabled on the ground by the Oja boys. They're hoping a lot of fire on this Steph. Can't see, lovely play from him to pick his market, but again he's been well watched in that channel by Sani. And it to be walking goal kick to the home side in this fixture. Well, Benjamin Asari has kept 2 clean sheets already this season. After coming off a spectacular season with 16 clean sheets. With his former team, Great Olympics.
He's had 2 so far in their last 2 games.
We'll be looking to keep his step.
Exactly.
Here comes Mohamed Sani. Former TMR student. Well, it's just exciting to see your student play at the top level. It's such a camp. Well collected student back in the days. As Collison will bring this forward. Hussein, lovely 360-10. Brad wastes too much time on the ball. Well, as the folk have got the upper hand as far as that set piece is concerned. Ransford Mensah causes Collect to come for the ball. Hamza, that's a big touch. Hussein, Collinson looks for Sani, but there's a man, Aduana, who is on the far right hand side. Here comes a lovely crossing into the channel, and it's headed away by Amwaku, and that'll be Hasifo's corner kick. It's a lovely play from the Phobians, whose managing director have been canvassing for lots of fans, especially on Twitter. Lovely play into the tunnel. Oh my goodness, takes so much time. Oh, what a miss there within the penalty box. And they've still got it to their feet. Aldriman comes in, hits it. Sani hits it back. Who's picking it? Oh my word. And it's well taken care of, but it's links around. Lovely turn there, but it has not got the power to sting Masaudu.
Hearts of Oak doing everything, but they're wasting time in the 18. They need to be up and doing. They need to fire one time. They want to break the ball and probably look up before firing the shot. That's a brilliant cross from Yaya. He didn't get the connection. Hearts of Oak have improved their game right now. They need to up their game, create more chances, float more balls into the 18 to try to find players in there to get the ball into the net.
Saki will find his captain, Boache, and it's back to Saki again. That's a well floated up front. But Mofa once again cleared, but it didn't clear well, and will come to really do it this time around. Got it, Aduana still hangs on to it. That's Boache. The best of play, Aldo brings it forward. There's nobody for the Aduana Stars to hack onto the ball. There's a lot of quality play from the two teams. Collins in, breaks it. Reorchestrator in the middle. But I've not just seen much of him in the last 27 minutes. It's a bit missing in action. Or perhaps he has been overcrowded by this Aduana midfield, who's got so much experience.
Aduana are playing the man marking, the normal man, old man marking that we used to know. They have two midfielders, but then defenders join the midfielders to pack the midfield, and they play very aggressive in the midfield, making it difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to find a way to break through their midfield.
Well, perhaps a lot of credit to coach Yao Champo as well, taking on the chest by Stephen Osari. Hit it up front, looking for Samuel Boateng. Can he picks it? He picks it, goes to the ground, and trying to release that cross onto the path of Hamza. Well, the best of touch from him, the man who scored 13 goals last season. Full Nations. We have to find the back of the net for the Accra Hearts of Oak as far as his summer transfer is concerned. Estia throwing halfway line. Sonny is back to Yaya. Or he tried to Sibay. Benjamin Asari. With two big steps up front. Finds Hussein. Still Hussein again. With the sympathy of the referee, quickly fake it. Boating being searched for. And you can see the coach was just signaling that that ball should have been lifted deep into Aduana's area. Just look at it. That's a very reckless challenge from Ado on Hussein. Well, it's back to Boache, who hit it into the middle to find Henson. Adams. Yes, back to Boache once again. Well, left it deep to find Mafo. Well, there's somebody there. Well, let's still deal with him. It's 30 minutes. And then half an hour. Just 15 minutes more to go for this first half department of this exciting exchange. Hamza is trying to. There's a bit of confusion there and bit Boache to it. But Boache manages to keep possession for the Oja boys. Tete. Hensin. And it's brought forward looking for Ado. And that's the panicking moment anytime he runs into the channel. But also foul within Hearts of Oak's box. Referee Latif Andari spotting this very well.
Aduana looks confident. They look very confident on the ball. They are very aggressive in midfield. Use the wings to create chances, and it's very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to find a way to break through the midfield. They are currently using long balls, which occasionally helps.
6 wins for the Phobians as far as their last 25 meetings are concerned, with Aduana winning 9 of them, with 10 of them being settled in stalemate. Got a big question of who's going to win today's one. But a nugget to pick away from the last 4 fixtures is that Aduana has always been favourite. Always living the capital or even at Doma, they've always caused a lot of pain to the once celebrated African champions. Well, that looks to be another search space for Aduana, and Benjamin Asari is issuing a lot of instruction. I just like the concentration bit of this Hearts of Oak team. It's a big throw in into the territory. Oh my goodness, that's a big hand to it, isn't it?
That was brilliant. That was a brilliant overhead kick. I believe Asari was not anticipating that coming, but that was a perfect save as well. That was a very good save.
I just thought he felt that he's got 100% focus. When you look at his demeanor, and he'll take someone who is well focused at least to deal with that situation. It's brought back again, Hussein. And for this time, Hearts of Oak's fears have been cleared. With that whistle coming from Latif Andari. Lots of fans here in their numbers. Anytime Hearts of Oak shows up on the radar. Obi is cleared by Yaya. That's another great battle between Hussein and Hensin. He wins it. Beat 3 Phobian players. Well, the final release into the channel once again has been blocked. But a lot of players missing this fixture, and also Franco Usu, who now plays for Erkenas IF in Finland. In the only remnant who have been properly sent off. The rest of them has been either contract termination or it's due to the fact that their contracts were not renewed. As the player lies on the turf. Oh, that's a bit of challenge coming from Asama Boate. Just clattering into his man. We can see a lot of interaction now in the stands, especially for the Phobian fans. Well, we've also got the substitutes on the bench for Accra Hearts of Oak. Very usual faces of Mauli Wayo, Salim Adams, Ahmed Ramzi Youssef, Rafael Lampunsa, and Amankwa Beifi all sitting on the bench. And for Aduana Stars, the likes of Silas Kwekudria, Justice Tochuchi, Sir Prince, and that's the team manager for Aduana FC in your shots at the moment. Well, you can see Fatal Mohammed, formerly the captain for Accra Hearts of Oak. He's had a long stint with the Phobians, one of the celebrated heroes. And he's always present to at least through a bit of support to his former club, his darling club, that has been the skipper for so many years. And that's how dear the club is to him. Well, we look set to continue from where we left off. As we receive so many gestures from the touchline. Oh, it just tells you indeed the emotions. All right, it's highest as far as this fixture is concerned. It's brought forward. Oh, taking on a chest by Aldo, finds his man. Tete, lots of tender, and that's a lovely ball floated in. But again, it's miles over the goal post.
Aduana again making an incursion. They are creating chances, They are playing. They are very confident on the ball. Accra Hearts of Oak, on the other hand, look very, very jittery, and they make mistakes in midfield as well. On occasions, they come forward, and that's it. This is not the Accra Hearts of Oak we saw last week.
Well, a jiffy ago, Asamoah Boateng also picking up a yellow card. As Hearts of Oak will build something out from the right-hand side. Let's drop into the middle to pay Kamofa. We'll walk forward with it. Looking for a bit of support. Picks Ranford Mensah. Let's drop to Sibe. Just leaving plenty of space to at least make a very clear decision of whether to let's spread the ball or go long. That's a big touch on Hussein. Here's a free kick. Hearts of Oak. Oh, here's a Spain who had it first. Brought some fine to the picture, and that is such a very, very needless challenge. Yes, a long ball floated in. Not a bad idea, but again, it was always going to fly into the crowd. It's a proper centre-back shot, isn't it? Not a typical striker's one.
Richmond Tete and Gideon Boateng have been very solid for Aduana. Collison is lost in the game. Totally lost.
Well, Aduana seen most of the ball, 52% in terms of possession. Not yet to create any legal opportunities up front. As Collison will hit it down to the left-hand side to find Ransford Mensah. Oh, not the best of touch coming in from the young chap. Mofa. Multiple touches causing him to err in that situation. Sani manages to break forth. It was touched from behind. Well, that's what you got to say from this lovely young chap. That's a moment of brilliance from him. Showing a glimpse of what he can offer in this Accra Hearts of Oak setup. If he decides to switch on his full gear.
Amoako has been very physical in the game. The whole Aduana setup have been very aggressive in this game, not allowing Accra Hearts of Oak any space to breathe on the ball. Anytime they get the ball, you find 2-3 players on them. So it's made it very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to even create a chance to find an open space to move into.
Well, Ransford Mensah will deliver one into the Jonas area, but that's a poor kick. And it's brought up front to find Obane. Has got a Sibe to square off with. He still hangs on to the ball. As his colleague gets into the space, it's brought on finally. And that's a perfect call from the referee. Obane. And that's the second yellow card of this game. Going to Amoako of Aduana. You're right back. He's been very physical, as my co-commentator have mentioned. But that was Obane. In your shots a while ago, the only man to have scored against Accra Hearts of Oak in your previous fixture. And so it's a man to keep an eye on eagerly. He knows how to do it against the Phobians. As Benjamin Asari will issue a bit of instructions once again. And a lot of balls with it. Yaya Draman will hit it, but it's been picked. And that's a free kick. Rather throwing instead for Aduana. It looks going to be a long kick into the channel, and there it comes. There's a bit of pushing on Sibe, and he certainly winning the sympathy of the referee. And there's a man who sits on the ground. That is Kevin Obane. While he stays on the ground, looking to call for a bit of medical help. Obi. What a play it's been since crossing over to Aduana. Has been one of the most dependable players that they have always counted on anytime they seems to be in trouble. He's got a lovely height of 8.2 meters. And just 25 years of age. Attacking centre forward. I think joined somewhere in February 2023. And he's been a proper well baptized Oja boy since then. With so many game minutes under his sleeves. Well, here's the man as he jogs off. We continue this entertaining fixture. Osei Sibe. And it's dropped to Amufa. And it's back to the Sibe once again as he lifted deep. Looking for his colleague, but you can see a lot of physicality on the far side from the away team. Collins in. And he used to keep it. Well, perhaps Hearts of Oak trying to contain this Aduana side into the halftime break. Ransford Mensah, that's a big kick. And Henson stays on the turf. Well, Henson, one of the players to have returned from loans at Young Apostles, where he helped the team to qualify for the Ghana Premier League. As he returned to his mother club. He's had a stellar return party. Amako delivers a long one into the channel. One of the best of headers. Yaya managed to hit it away, but comes off his marker. Adams. At least averting the troubles that way due to spill within that channel. And they still didn't manage to pick it up. And it's another strong challenge again. It's a free kick. And Steven Osari, who is the culprit, and you can see there's 10 warning from Latif Ndari. He's not taking it nonsense at all. As we see, scores of fans here. All this last minute chance for Aduana Stars as far as this first 45 minutes is concerned. And we're waiting for additional time. But it's a lovely position. If well struck, it can be a bit disastrous. There's 3 minutes of additional time to play for. Aduana attacks was Accra Hearts of Oak defense. It's matchday 5 of the Ghana Premier League, and it's the first kickoff of the weekend. With a lot of stuff happening within house penalty area. A lot of interactions. The movement of bodies going on there. It's Adams, Abubakar. Or rather, Tete will fire that one in. On the best of touch. Steven Osari goes to the ground. And it's a huge relief for the Phobians once again. Oh, so to cool their head. A set of new players who are trying to gel. Hamza himself have been promoted from the Aurora side. That's a lovely touch from Sani. He waits for it again, looking to pass. Hope to break into the penalty. Sets the cross, and the cross was there. Oh my goodness, that was a lovely miss there. Oh. Mofa lifts it for Baba Adams. He finds Boateng. That's a hot chase from Marfo, picks it. We'll have to deal with SB. was managed to calm the situation. Oh, they love their football, isn't it? They are really here. And their numbers to throw their weight behind their darling club. Sani. Henson is back to Saki. Oh, left it for his captain. Watch it. That's a fog on the attacking foot once again. That's Sani. Lots of decision making, wasting so much time. Ransford. Sosa picks it. Oh my goodness. That's a bit of confusion. Well, today Collinson not really in his regular mood. As we play a few seconds left on the clock, as Aduana comes forward with Tet. Finds Hussein. Aduana hacks onto it. This could be a lot of trouble. Asama Boate, and has been well dealt with by Baba. Right, Damsa Bubukari. Hits it to Aldo. It's stopped by Sibay. Aldo wins it once again for Aduana. Sibay has it for Accra Hearts of Oak. It's switched over to Sani. Collinson. Sani will find bits of help. Sani going solo himself. Finds Hamza. It's brought in. That's a feeble cross. This could be the last minutes of this first half department. Ransford Mensah hit it. Aduana. Hussein. And it's now onto the far side. That's a lovely hit. Hamza picks it. And who is supporting? Sani lifts it for Collinson. Goes strong! Oh my goodness, that's a big touch there from Masawudu. And that will really conclude it for the first 45 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. What a hit. And what a big pump from the goalkeeper. Now you can understand it. He stays on the turf. Oh, just look at it. It was all hits by the midfielder. And that really concludes it for the first 45 minutes here at the Legon Sports Stadium. It was all started from this left-hand side with Sani's smart touch there. As we get ready to come your way with the second half, don't go anywhere. We've got another big 45 minutes coming up on your screens. It's half time. Hearts of Oak 0. Aduana starts 0.
The way to break the midfield. You realize that anytime
we saw same against Bechem United here. They were in the first half. They find it difficult to break them.
Exactly.
But the
second half when they came, they controlled the game. Let's see what Ouattara, because the way Aduana is playing, fatigue or let's say stamina, most of the players would drain their stamina. They would be tired very early. So let's see how Accra Hearts of Oak will be able to control the game and then surge on. Else, Aduana, the way they are going, the way they are playing, it will be very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak.
All right, so we're handing over to our commentators, Victor and Phelanan. Over to you for the second half.
Well, certainly, we're back for the second half department of this game. After enjoying some lovely exchanges in the first 45 minutes. With Hearts of Oak coming close in the dying embers with the last kick. Got what to say from Masaudu Inusa, at least to deny the Phobians. Well, the Phobians really coming onto the field. And I'm sure it's going to be a very extensive talk in the dressing room, especially from the coach, Abubakar Ouattara. Must have a lot of issues with his players, especially with the way they played. Very lackadaisical play, especially from their forward line. And we're prompting a quick substitution of Stephen Asari going up for Kabina Boateng to come in. That's the first change of this fixture. It's coming to add a bit of presence to this Accra Hearts of Oak attacking threat. Kabina Boateng. You can see Hussein and the lights having a chit chat, and that's the big man for Aduana within the 2 sticks for them. Masaudu Inusa, one of the captains for the Oja boys. Now today has left his duty for Alex Boachi to perform, and his opposite number, Benjamin Asari, also checking teams within his own stick. So there we go for the next 45 minutes with Aduana attacking first. It's back onto the left-hand side where Mufa will pick it, hits it into the middle, looking for Collinson. I'm just wondering why he's still on the turf, to be honest with you. It's not been clicking. It's been really off in today's game. Boachi. Oh, that's a big one. You need to watch this man, Mafo. But what a last minute way to come through for the Phobians. With so many interesting stuff happening. And that's some of the centre back who stays on the ground. Cross session of the big men. Well, sorry, at least he's issued a statement to his team. He said that you win or you settle for a draw. That will be the West as far as he's concerned. That's a skipper. That's big West. I said you are now hit it, hence in, lofting it over. But Sibe once again has been invited to perform a duty at the back and clears his line. Going to be Aduana throwing from the left-hand side. This man has given a lot of defending work for this Phobian backline to perform. He's been running at everything to get out with this man, Emmanuel Mafo. Tete. And he stopped. Has picked off the chest of Hussein. The big boot from Boateng. Well, he's looking for his man, Henson. And the flag is pointing to the other way. Accra Hearts of Oak throwing. That's coming up with a touch. That's back to the defensive line. Benjamin Asari. Will hit it back to Mufa. And he'll loft it over. Here they come, Kabina going through the traffic of Body Hussein is swept off his feet. And Aduana once again will notch it up front. Looking to pick the big man, but it's been off. That's a lovely back flick. Collinson. And he gives away possession to Aduana. Henson. Aduana really busy on the right hand side. One of the most impressive players so far for the Phobians this evening. Hussein has got to beat Boateng. Lovely ball looking to pick. Hamza, can he move for it? But as well, taking care of his feet by Boateng. Was really watch his lines closely. At least to brush off the ball. And Latif and Dar will play on advantage. But the crowd disagrees. And stopped by Sibay. Mohamed finds Boateng. Looking for a bit of help. Lifts it for Yaya. Sends it to Caroline as well, taken care of by the States with the Phobians. Kwabena couldn't really gather the broken pieces. The substitute just coming.
Accra Hearts of Oak have picked up the pace and have started where they left off in the first half. They are using the wings to create chances.
Well, really creating chances. But I tell you what, this Aduana side is not really retreating at all. They are really throwing everything into this game. Here they come. That's a lovely hit there from Kwabena, but it comes off a marker. And you can see Masaudu. Oh, that is a real threat, isn't it?
He wanted to hit it to first touch. That was brilliant.
Oh my goodness, from the big man. That would have been sensational in terms of finding the back of the net. He's been electric so far, but he's not been able to connect to the dot where it matters most. And the goalkeeper knows this. That could have been a big hit there. From a big player as well, with a big foot. It's back to Hearts of Oak territory. Sibe needs to be careful, needs to watch his line. Oh, there's trouble here. I need to stop. Henson brings it in, and Sibe covers up for his own mistake. A bit of lackadaisical play again.
What was he doing there? He needed to pass the ball immediately because he was the last man there.
But you can see the fans really on the edge of their seats. Just look at it. It all started all the way from the Janus back to their captain. Here comes the corner kick. That's a big hit, isn't it? Again, it's to be another corner kick this time around from the right hand side. And it's Aduana piling all the pressure now on the home side. And that's Boateng. He's also a main man for this Aduana Stars team, and is doing the business this evening. Offensive midfielder. Also had a bit of stint in Saudi Arabia. Also former player of Royal Rovers in Doma. Boateng, but here comes the corner kick, floated in. It's a brilliant play by Hussein. We'll continue from where he left up. This is a great opportunity for the Phobians. Oh my goodness, lots of time wasting from Sani. Oh, the Phobians still managed to keep it. Sani going, touched from behind, and the referee whistles. And that's a yellow card. And you can see the youngster not really excited about it. Well, he's a quality player. The only thing left for him to add to his game is his decision making. Is what I'll be missing for Sani Mohammed.
Accra Hearts of Oak has started piling on pressure. They started to control the game again.
That's another defending for Aduana to do in today's game. We're talking about Sani. He was a replacement for Salifu Ibrahim, the former Accra Hearts of Oak man. But as to whether he can fill the big shoes, that's by Ibrahim. There's another question. He's just had his fourth game of the season. Here he comes, looking to get in. Oh, lovely spotted in, but it's well defended. And that was a clever run by Esibe into the channel, and it's well blocked.
Anytime Accra Hearts of Oak use the wings, they find they create problems for the defenders of Aduana in the 18-yard box. They need to work on that. They need to cross more balls from the wings. They seem to be making mistakes in the box.
Ransford going to the traffic of bodies. It ends up dashing the ball while trying to recover. Couldn't recover it. But it's back to Mafo. Left it for Aldo. That's a lovely play to connect to his striker once again, but has players really watching the line with Amofa intervening. Collins in on the best of touch by Hussein. That's it all the way covered. That's Yaya Jumad once again will bring it forward. Looks for Hussein. A very tricky player, very agile in terms of movement. The best of Kela into the box. That's a spect from the left hand side. Henson. It's a quick touch there on Henson by Yaya. I'm sure referee Latif Andari will be having a bit of caution word for the right back for the Phobians. Just look at this, was a very brilliant chance that was carried the way of Aduana, and it was swept off by Hussein. And here's Henson. Aponson. He's also been out for Aduana Stars, but it's back to play. So many of their players flashed out, but so many also back from those loan stints. And he's one of them. And he returned from Young Apostles, like I mentioned. That is a back kick. And let's hoping to pick a rainbow color. And rather finds those inner green. It's whipped up front. An advantage you stay with the home team once again, who are looking for their first victory over Aduana since 2022. They've been searching for, they've been looking for. And Aduana have always got a key to unlock Hearts of Oak anytime the two come facing each other. Sonny Betis Maka. Can he go past the third person and wins the sympathy of the referee? The hand was flashed onto his face. Oh my goodness! That is a red card. And Aduana troubles compound. It's just few minutes into the second half. It looks to be the hard-working centre-back who will be in trouble. I hope to see the situation once again. Looks to be Rich Saki. Oh, he got a yellow card a while ago, and then with his tackle on Sani, make a double for him. So that's a double yellow card, and he received the final confirmation of the red.
I mentioned earlier that they've been physical throughout the game. That has caused this red card. I believe it was an elbow. Yes, it was an elbow.
Now to really reduce the attacking threat of Aduana in this game, with the hard-working centre-back being sent off. As for the Phobian fans, it's a bit of relief for them. At least their darling club can really get back into this game. But you can see he's not happy. He's not happy. One of the players who are featured in the previous fixture, somewhere in March last year, as the Phobians will hope to take advantage of the man that have been gotten down by referee Latif Andari. And here comes a crossing. Oh my goodness, that was nearly a perfect header.
Accra Hearts of Oak have started winning the aerial balls. That was a very good cross.
And that would have really summarized the war story of this Aduana Stars team into this game. That is way off the mark, and it's a walking goal kick. As Aduana would have to find their way around this game, either to contain Accra Hearts of Oak or to decide to open a game and fancy their chances. Collins in, gives it to Adams. Sonny will run to help. Collins hitting it again. He's been up to ship in this game. Well, I'm just wondering if there's no player on the bench for Hearts of Oak to at least be flashed inside. There's no hardest game, to be fair.
It's how the coach would approach the game now. Because using the same 4-3-3 system against a system which has a red card, I believe they are going to push more men forward.
Let's throw an advantage to Accra Hearts of Oak. 60 minutes done at Accra Sports Stadium. We're talking about Accra Sports Stadium. It's will be hosting the Black Stars and Sudan game. But for now, let's leave all of that. The action is here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Marcelo picks it. A bit of time wasted to help with the situation. Says released back into Accra Hearts of Oak channel. Headed back by Sibay. He's got a lot of issues with the fans. Last says it. He really complained about his play, where there's relaxedness, but it looks like he's improving. They says it, and he's not been in the headlines as far as the Phobian lads are concerned. Hussein, that's a big brush. He's back into the center cycle. Obeying. And he loses out on possession again. It's picked up by Sibay, hit it to the left hand side, picks Kwabena. As Hussein going through the traffic of bodies. Bit 2, 3, 4, could not go past the fifth. Bochi. Aduana now sitting deep in the own half as they hope to find their talisman up front. Obi, who now looks to be leading the arrowhead. And that's Hamza. Now let's really getting into goalkeeper Masaudu Inusa. Another great shot. Down standards, but he's struggling a bit this season. After scoring against Bechem on this very tough. Hammerfall. That's a clever hit. Tete. And he picks Henson. Yeah. Once again, Hussein. Hearts of Oak on the right foot. And tipped away by Mwako, and now be a corner kick.
Yaya has been pushed, has joined the attack actually. He's been inverted, he's been playing in midfield right now instead of the right back. And his Accra Hearts of Oak are adding more men forward. They are pushing more men forward to probably create a chance and score goals. The most important thing is to create chances, and Accra Hearts of Oak seem to be doing that now.
Oh, Yaya Draman, formerly of Wa All Stars, as we have a new entrant coming in Gia for Aduana Stars as Henson goes off. Let's see what Gia brings to this. Aduana Stars side is coming. Oh my goodness! Collins, that's a real hit there. That is wide off the mark.
That was a lovely slice, but couldn't find the net. Accra Hearts of Oak need to be piling on pressure if they really want to win this game. Aduana, on the other hand, have resorted to defend deep and use the long balls into the half of Accra Hearts of Oak.
Oh, that was a bit of another exciting moment if you're a Phobian fan. But for Aduana fans, certainly, need to be spilling lots of heartbeats. Watchman, lovely play from him. Couldn't mob it up well. Rotate, Ado finds Obin. Samufa couldn't really hit it off his feet. He's drifted in. Oh, that's a lovely back flick. Oh, that's a dangerous one at that.
That was very dangerous. But the defenders saw that coming.
Just look at it. The final touch from Boateng. Absolutely nothing to write home about. Well, Aduana really mixing. Your captain, fantastic. Sam Adams. And it's brought into their box again. But Masaudu arrives early to deal with it. He will stay on the ground a bit. 65 minutes up at Ghana's Premier University campus, Legon. Masoudi, and you can see the antics from the goalkeeper. We're looking to whip in a long one, which he does. Finds a spade instead of Obey and a Spectre. But Benjamin Asari, and you can see Osibe signal him, just kick it. They've not got luxury of time left on their clock. Collinson gives away possession as another person comes in, but is well taken care of there by Sibe. Ransford Mensah gives the ball away. This could be dangerous. Oh, but that's a big hand from Benjamin Asari. And he saves the situation.
That was a brilliant save. Asari has always been to the rescue of Accra Hearts of Oak.
Here they come for it. Let's see if they can make up for their mistake in their territory. Collinson hits it. And it comes off Boateng. Hamza goes down. The referee have none of that. Oh, really? The pendulum swinging in the last 2 minutes in this game, with a lot of clever stuff happening within the penalty area of both teams. That was a big palm earlier on from Benjamin Asari. But the big question is, can the Phobians make use of the one-man advantage they've got now at their disposal? Pelesi, Steven, oh, the flag is up, really hurting the venom of that attack that was coming their way. And the celebrations have been halted. As we get to see Salim Adams to be brought in by coach Abubakar Ouattara, and it's a free hit. Watin goes off. As we see this player has been a regular face for the Phobians coming. Formerly of near DBRC, his fourth season at Accra Hearts of Oak, and he has played 42 games and he's been able to score 4 goals for them. Let's see if he's got another under his belt tonight. And that'll be very crucial to the Phobia success as far as this season is concerned. He loads everybody, but it will not elude Aduana. Boateng. As for standing his ground, Alto. Sonny. With Mafo coming to help. We can see he's not got it. The strength to deal with Mafo. And to take the help of Adams to intervene. But it's quickly taken now from the right hand side with Yaya. That's another poor ball from the right back, isn't it? You've got to be worried if you're Hearts of Oak fan at this point. Obey. And the whistle goes up. As Benjamin Asari will complete once again to his back line.
The game is getting physical. And I noticed a few tired legs in there as well. I think both teams would have to make some changes.
Well, that's the big fall of this centre back. A few seconds earlier on. That's Obeng goes chasing for a goal once again. Well, Amofa really getting his foot onto his feet. And he stays on the ground. Has been hard working up front. Kelvin Obeng. What a play it's been. As there's a lot of complaint to the fourth official, Imoro Osman, from the Aduana officials or technical team. It's brought up front. Boateng turns, finds Hussein, drops it into the middle to find Collinson, drifts it across to the right hand side, picks Sani. He's hit inside, that's a poor hit or poor kilt into the channel. There's Adams. There's still Salim. Turning. He couldn't pick Hussein. I'll pick an opponent instead. Oh, comes another chase. And Osibe wins the challenge. Oh, these moments are always crucial in games. Now for the dignitaries here, they are enjoying themselves. As we've done 72 minutes, and we're still looking for the team that is going to break the virginity of this game. The virginity of the game is still intact. As Aldo manages to hang on to the ball. Long crossing coming in as Subin deals with it. That's a ambitious play. Really trying to work his way into the Hearts of Oak. 18-yard, but it's picked by Yaya Druman. Just love the energy. I was looking to pick Hussein, couldn't pick him at that critical point. Sani fails to get to lecture it. And Aduana will build from the left hand side once again. Yes. Boateng that was brought down. Gideon Boateng. Otuado in your shot as well after naming. Squad against Sudan is here to enjoy the moment in the Ghana Premier League.
He is here to enjoy good football.
Olamoko picks it up at the far side. Now asks for his men to show up and receive it, but the captain shows up. Watch it. That is a failed attempt. An advantage. We'll go the other way around. Amofa. Sani hitting it to find Aduana. Makes it quickly into the channel. Albin will look for support. Picks Aduana with his back flick. Who finds Collinson. As Adams. Hussein goes for the shot, but comes from somebody. And that is certainly Hearts of Oak corner kick.
He should have just looked up because there are about 3 players in the box waiting for the ball.
Well, Sani brushed off the ball, but this time around the referee will leave it unnoticed. Aduana. A bit of confusion as to who is going to claim that throw-in advantage, but finally it's been settled. It's Aduana's throw-in. With Abubakar Adams picking it up. Oh, Tense finds Abubakar breaking his way into Hearts of Oak's territory. It's brought to Sani, who finds Hussein. Has got a lovely pace, deciding to go long here. Hussein, bits to Hussein, finds Salim Adams. Twisting and turning, Adams, oh my goodness. Oh, it's a big chance missed by a big player.
It's a very big chance. He should have just picked up one of the players in the box because he was falling off when he took the shot. He should have just picked one of the players in the box to probably get a goal. He was falling when he took the ball.
Oh, that was a big chance for Salim Adams, who fails to hit it. That was a glorious opportunity, and I'm sure the player is not going to forgive himself if he steps his way even. Once again, it's Calvin Obeng who is seated on the turf.
He's giving the Accra Hearts of Oak defense a big problem. Especially Esibe, Osei Esibe. He is the man who's marking Obeng.
There's Benjamin Asari. He's really stabilized his back with his presence. And with a strict communication. But it's free kick for Aduana Stars in this fixture. As Hearts of Oak would have to defend. It's brought in, and again it's to his near post. Tete couldn't really find it to intend the target. So Aduana will bring it forward. It's a bit of emergency now from this Hearts of Oak team. Sani drifting into the middle, sends it long. Who is there to receive it? Marco takes care of it. Baba Adams. And once again, there's a right back who interferes with play. What you can see, Aduana really calming the tempo of the game down, at least to stay in the game. Well, it's picking a point from this big match. It's better than traveling back to Doma without a point. Hussein finds Boateng. That's a lovely play now, Hearts of Oak. And you can see Marco asks it. Baba Adam to stay back because there's danger that is looming. Collington drifted across the fight. Yaya picks him. It could be a lovely ball delivered into the channel. Hussein has the touch. Picks Boateng. Finds Ransford Mensah. It's brought to Collington. Sani waits for it, receive it. Looking to line up a shot. Took a bit of time to hit that one. Salim Adams fails to make good use of it. CB would have to contend once again with Obin, and he wins the challenge.
SCB has been solid throughout the game, making sure Obin never finds space to run into.
Well, you can see Ivory International not excited. That's Malfo. CB deals with it. Collington who gets a foot to it. Adams with a throw in. Picks Boateng, but Boateng's ball to Obin, couldn't reach him. As has been brought across the field to the left hand side. And Mwako, that's a big touch, managed to keep it on the turf. And finds Dia, the former Nations FC player.
Aduana has resorted to a low block, defending deep in their own half and using the long balls into the half of Accra Hearts of Oak. So far, it's paid off.
Well, it's paid off. Let's see. SCB defense. Quality couldn't pick. It's picked by Boateng. And still Boateng. As we've just got 9 minutes left of normal time for these teams to struggle and see who will break the virginity of the game. Here they come. What? Adams has been searched for. His picked. Hussein. Oh, that's a very wasteful play. Oh, Salim Adams, the former Kumasi Barcelona Babies player. We'll travel a bit to the United States. We have a bit of stint with Cincinnati FC, and he's back to join his mother club after failing to impress the technical hard list. Here, Draman with the big boots up front. Collington. Respect. Balbin. The button is brought off the ball. Hussein will work for it. Brings in Ransford Mensah. Let's go, Boateng. Hussein. There's still Hussein looking to 10. Sani. Looking for a bit of inspiration. Sani. Oh my goodness. And Adams managed to stand his ground. Well, Stan is still looking for his first goal in Hearts of Oak shirt. And that's a walking goal kick.
Accra Hearts of Oak needs to use the wings more. They need to use Kwabena Boateng and Salim Adams more on the wings.
But that's a real pictorial view of Sane's movement. That's a great angle, isn't it?
Perfect angle.
And it's Masawudu. Sending the ball up front. As Hearts of Oak issue a lot of attacking threats from their area. Hussein picks. It's rather Collins is rather Abdurrahman who picks Hussein. It's back to Sbe. Amufa. Collins in. Boateng. And they manage to brief a bit. That's another erratic defending from the Phobians. And they need to be very careful.
They occasionally make mistakes at the back. They have to work on that. They are thinking of pushing more men forward and leaving about 2 defenders at the back. Those long balls are very surging and they need to watch it. Ghana are still in the game and they can win it.
Citroen brought in. Hussein gets a touch to it. Tete has got that ideas. And there's Hearts of Oak walking goal kick. Tete Richard in your shots. So Aduana Stars close to rest. Gideon Boateng. As they introduce Silas Treme. Alright, Silas Treme who gets ready to come in to enjoy the rest of the minutes on the clock. Well, there's been a change of idea. So Boateng will stay on for Elvis Ado to come off. Yes, Elvis Ado coming off. He's played his part. And it's time to take a bit of shower. As we get ready to see a new face. And there he comes with a new message from the bench. That was lovely play, finds Mafo looking for his 4th in this Ghana Premier League. There's a good ball that has been brought in. Oh my goodness. Manford Mensah runs back to help. That was just a big mistake.
That was brilliant from the defender. Accra Hearts of Oak are playing a high line. And occasionally,
here's it. Hussein is brought across. Oh goodness me, comes on the woodwork. Oh my word, it's hits into the crowd. Salim Adams.
Aduana in 6s and in 7s. In the defense, Accra Hearts of Oak should exercise a little patience.
Emotional moments. Emotional moments. And the fans are really surprised. As we get to see Hamza Issa comes up for Amankwa Befi. It's rather Amufa. Oh, looks like a bit of miscommunication. Because Amankwa Befi making his way onto the pitch, but I'll be confirming to you who is off. But just look at his chance. As well brought on the far side. Party couldn't hit it. And the final touch from Salim Adams absolutely deserve a kick.
The balls from the wings always causes chaos in the defense of Aduana.
Sof does it. Hamza comes off as Befi takes his place.
This should have been the first goal. This should have been the first goal.
Well, just look at the movement from Yaya Triman. Oh, trying to hit it up front again. That's Salim Adams looking for what, and it's brought. Oh my goodness. Amankwa Befi couldn't really connect onto it. It's a big ball to the last post, and he arrives a shed late.
The Hearts of Oak attackers need to have composure in the 18. They need to exercise a little patience to place the ball. They're always in a hurry to place the ball at the back of the net.
So that's it. Masawudu getting ready, but it looks like he'll leave it for his captain to hit. And Alex Bochi has been very, very fantastic for Aduana as far as leading them on in this game. It's free kick. Hearts of Oak quickly thinking. Ransford, Nensa. Hussein brings it back to find Collinson. It's hit to the right hand side. Sonny. The best of idea, but managed to keep it. Sonny hits it up from this. It's matched. Bayfit picks it. Managed to keep it. That's a big hit from Salims, and it's swept out by Boachi. Aduana really throwing everything they've got out this game. And it's 6 minutes of additional time, if you care to know. And Hearts of Oak will need to find a way to open a scoring account, or maybe, just maybe, Aduana could do the damage control.
I'll give credit to Yawa Champon for the way he set up his boys. Even with the man down, the way they are playing, it's very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to even get a goal.
Oh, just look at a chance that came the way of Salim Adams, who would have to hit it twice. As Masaudo gets ready to ship it off from his area. What a way to keep Hearts of Oak at bay in this game after going down. With Rich Saki sent off. Less than 10 minutes into the second half. And a lot of credit to the coach, Yawa Champo, for holding on. Yeah. Cutting into the middle. Finds Boateng, was looking for Salim Adams, couldn't pick him. A bit of miscommunication is brought back. You can see most of the fans really shouting for a penalty. As well dealt with. That's another Hearts advantage. Amofa stays on the turf. 5 minutes left to play for. Just look at it. If that ball had come true, it could have been a different story by now. Hearts of Oak could have been dancing in the lead. And it stays the same. Collinson hits it to the left hand side. Amankwa Befi. Collinson. Salim Adams calls for it. Ransford has it. Hits a long one in. It's missed. Aduana, that's a long hit. Oh my goodness. It's touched away by Masawudu. Aduana stays intact in this game. Great waiting staff. Crazy scenes. Oh my world. A lot of heroics from the players, especially this man on the floor, Masawudu.
What a beautiful play by Accra Hearts of Oak. Piling on the pressure, making sure that Aduana makes mistakes at the back. They want to get a goal at all costs.
Really enjoying every moment. In case you watch it, and you enjoy it as well. But just look at a killer into the channel. Mixed by Hussein. Adraman hits it. Interferes with the Aduana player. And the final hit. Well, twice Masawudu having caught in dying embers of the game. And twice he's been able to stop the missile.
He's been brilliant. He's been sharp. Very quick.
And the fans really now on their feet. They've created so many chances, but have equally fluffed most of them. Well, sometimes you cannot just blame the coach. It's a bit difficult to blame him at this point. This last have created all the chances at those vital areas. But again, the man to own up at this moment for the Phobians, or their savior, maybe is yet to arrive in the next 3 minutes we've got.
I made mention earlier that I'll give credit to Yawa Champo for the way he set up his boys.
Kwabefi cutting in. Salim Adams was not fast enough to quickly change it the way he would have wanted. Sane would change the direction of attack. Samman Kwabefi will cut in. Looks for Salim Adams, and a bit of miscommunication. And Aduana once again will defend their lines, picked up by Sani. Amankwabefi, can he keep it on the turf? Yes, he does. At the far corner side, Betis marker. Could this be the opportunity? Lifts it, simple touch. And Masawudu once again saves the situation for Aduana.
He's been the main man between Accra Hearts of Oak and their first goal.
And even now, their bench cannot even believe it. They are not up in this game. Well, just look at the movement, switch movement from Amankwabefi. As we enters the last minutes of additional time, but certainly there will be a few seconds left on the clock to run because of the earlier situation with Masaudu in his own penalty area. Ransford Mensah, Bayfi, Sani, yes, rather Boateng. He was waiting for the ball to meet him. And all the best. But you can see it's vintage performance for Loja boys. And they'll be very, very satisfied with a point set in this game. It's brought back. That's a big boot in. Latif Andari takes a look at his watch. And certainly that is the final whistle. It's another draw between these two sides. And Yaya Draman faces the ground. He knows it. It should have been their moment. A bit of the special rating on the faces of these Hearts of Oak players. They shot themselves in the foot after creating loads of chances and have failed to bury them. But for Aduana, it's a vintage performance.